What do you think?
It's huge.
It is huge.
No, I'm just saying so.
Oh, I think it's beautiful. I'm with you. Can fit into my vehicle.
Oh yeah. It's upside down, but it needs work.
Oh yeah.
Like I said, it's got the nails.
So somebody had just decided that it's upside down, y'all. That somebody didn't want that in their booth anymore. It was their storage, and they just happened to price it that day, and they just happened to take our cash offer. So yeah, it needs some work. It's a little bit wonky if we're going to resell it. There's nails sticking out of the bottom, so we don't want that going on. I don't know if I personally would just put it in my house as is. So I guess that's the part I'm looking at. I don't mind a project piece. Just these cubbies are awesome. And then we can put numbers back on it.
This is the shelving unit that we got at an antique store after an auction. And like I said, it needs some help before we put it in the booth. This is actually the bottom of it, and I wondered why it was so hard to move, but these must have been digging into the carpet, so I'll take those out. And then if you look, the trim, the face trim, is loose, so I will be re-nailing that down. But other than that, I think it's in decent shape. It's supposed to look old and beat up, and it definitely has that appear.
This is one of those stories, right time, right place. So the person that owned this was using it for a display in their antique booth. We just happened across where she literally just had priced it to resell. She wasn't going to use it anymore. Now I know everybody, we've been down this road before, y'all. Leave it as is, leave it as is. I'm not putting that in my home. It's amazing. It's amazing for a collection, and the chances of somebody coming in, like us doubling the price for somebody to buy it again. So Chris has already tightened it up. As you saw, it was a little bit on the wonky side, had some nails going on there. So I'm going to sand a little bit. There's some unevenness, and I'm going to paint it. Not an easy thing to paint, but that's where we're going to start off with. I know most would not have a need for this, but it's pretty cool. I'm not going to be sanding to make it like this perfect piece. I'm just going to sand it so like you don't get splinters, anything like that. See what I can do. So this is what I mean by splinters. There's broken pieces of wood. I'm just going to CA glue it back on. Guess I could just sand it off too, but I got the CA glue out and I'll show you. That's what I mean by splinters. I don't want anybody getting splinters. That's no fun. So this is as clean as this gets. It probably was an industrial cubby for something. So I'm gonna spray it with shellac. We want to make this as cool as it looks as an industrial. If you want somebody to put it in your home, I think we need to clean it up. So it's sanded, it's washed down with Dawn dish soap and hot water, and now I had to wait for that to dry. And now I'm going to spray it with shellac. And probably, because I'm going to have to do multiple coats of this, it would have been easier to brush it on, but there's too many cubbies. For me, it's easier just to spray it. I know we have a sprayer, but I'm not using the sprayer. I'm using a spray can. I'm just doing this basic white. I'm going to add details back into it. It's just going to be the easiest. This is a beast. It's big. It's hard to get into those angles. We do have one of those True Coat 360 sprayers that I could put in, but it gives a lot of overspray. It's like I'm always fighting with the little nozzles. So I don't want a headache. It's Christmas. It's Christmas time. We have a lot of other things to do. So that's why I'm using cans of spray paint. It looks nice. I only did one coat of the spray paint because I still want it to look old, vintage, industrial. So now I'm going to take the sander. I needed Chris's help to help me flip it. It's a big guy. So I needed his help to help me flip it. So I'm going to sand this while it's still in my spray room, and then I will take it out so I can sand it completely and then see what, I'm hoping some of the original patina pops through and gives it a little bit more age than just look like I just spray painted it. I know when you're working with these industrial pieces like this, you want to keep you want to clean it up and still have it look like it's an old piece without being all brand new paint. And, you know, this is not a pristine paint job. This is not that I just bought it right out of the store. This was a handmade piece for what somebody needed storage and organization for. And I'm just trying to make it so you can use it in your house and not get your other pieces dirty. So I have 80 grit on my sander, so let's see what comes through. That's the part we should have been. I was trying to move this. It's a beast, but it'll be very, very good once we get it done. So I got as much sanded as I could on its back. So you're bringing some of the wood out, bringing some of the yellowed white paint patina, but I want to be able to sand all of it to get that that look on everything else and make it nice and smooth. It is a big piece. I know it's not one of those everyday. It's a dresser. It's a buffet. It's just a really cool display piece. I just have Varathane finishing wax as my top coat. I'll just seal that spray paint in and just kind of make everything be nice and smooth and protected. I think I get everything sanded smooth. I mean, this was really a raw piece, so I don't want to be getting the splinter. So I'm trying my best. That's all you can do. Next step is not something that normally would be on a industrial, but I want to put some little glides on the bottom because this wood is so rough that it'll just cut up somebody's. So I'm hoping, I think it's thick enough that it's not going to go all the way through. First attempt. Huh? The other ones I had was too big. So hopefully that. Just help somebody glide it a little bit better. Okay, wish us luck. I have the Bobbie. Okay. Mix it up. We did it! More side to wax, and then these I bought little, because numbers take it to the next level, y'all. I have brass ones, but I just didn't think brass would look right. So these are, I think, 1 through 20 little numbers that you could order off of Amazon. People love numbers. So it's still going to keep that industrial vibe. I think numbers are always good. You just go eyeball. I just be eyeballing. He does not. He's a measurer. It's white now. Yeah, let me see.
I'm just doing it so that way they stay the same.
Right, yeah. Well, I'm just trying to, so if I hold this one here, you come over here, is there too much space in the middle? Is what I'm thinking. So I'm thinking you divide the space into like, how long does that go?
Put it there again. You got it?
Uh-huh. Don't you? Yeah, I like them further in.
Okay. You can set it down. You can set them down.
I didn't want to drop them. They're all shiny and new.
Even though we don't know who it was.
Yes, we don't know who sent this because
It didn't have a note inside.
a gift receipt with a name was not inside the package, but somebody sent this screwdriver that's very little and powered. Look at it, spins. Very cool, but thank you to the viewer that sent us it. If it's you, I think I have an idea, but I don't want to say. I don't want to say wrong. So yes, drop a comment of who sent this to us via Amazon. Let's see it work. Pretty awesome, isn't it? So I have some bluing that will like color the screws. It's this new metal that they make does not patina very well. But something's better than nothing. So it's perma blue, and then you just take a little bit of it on, and it'll like darken it, blacken it. Just give it a little bit. Yeah, I can rub all I want on this new age stuff, and it's not gonna do anything, but it's pretty fun and amazing. It's fun to play with. So shiny and new. And as soon as you touch it, it turns it blue. And then you do need to put I always like a little bit of top coat over it. But yeah, it's not going to do anything to that. But it does a little bit of character.